Barbara Sherwood really has a heart for animals, and she wants to share that passion with others. Thus, the name of her home for animals, Heartwood Farm. Located just outside of Sauk Centre, 1.5 miles south of Interstate 94 on County Road 184. In addition to Barbara's family, a menagerie of four-footed or winged creatures call this place home.
Oh, he's adorable. This was originally going to be an alpaca farm, but once I got some alpacas, I realized I needed some llamas to guard them from the coyotes that are in the reserve behind us. And once I had the llamas, then we thought it would be kind of neat to have some horses to do horse-drawn sleigh rides and wagon rides. So we got them, and it just kind of blossomed from there. And now we have all different kinds of animals, from miniature donkeys to chickens. We've got goats that we raise. We sell the babies. We've got a bunch of animals we've rescued, like a pot-bellied pig, and his name is Moo. So we've diversified quite a bit, and now bring in animals that are either neglected or abused, or that people just can't have anymore. We try not to say no, but we want to make sure that they get good homes and that we can take care of them too. So there's some that we just can't take because we don't have the expertise or the place to put them. But for the most part, we try to get homes for as many of the poor animals as we can.
Now, I've seen some different animals walking around the farm with you. I've seen Scottish Highlanders and the Belgian horses, but you also have, with the Belgians, you have a little, what do we call the black horse?
He's a Hackney pony, and the Belgians actually pull the large wagon and do the bobsled rides in the winter. The Hackney pony is used for an antique buggy that we have. And so sometimes in the summer we'll take the buggy into town and go to Dairy Queen or something like that, just for fun.
You hold special events once every month, right? Do you want to tell us a little bit about what they might experience when they come out here?
Sure. The first weekend of each month, June through December, we do an open house. It's free to the public, and they can come out and they can visit, pet and feed the different kinds of animals that we have, but we also educate them so that they understand that the animals are work. They are fun to be around, they're pretty and all that, but they are a lot of work and they're expensive to have. So we make sure that people understand the different qualities of each kind of animal and what it takes to take care of them. Because taking care of a horse is a lot different than taking care of a goat or a pot-bellied pig or a dog. And so they can come out and visit with the animals. We do wagon ride farm tours, so they can go all the way around the farm. They can see where the bees make honey. They can see where the work is actually done in the barn, and they can see the pastures and all that. Then we also have crafts that we sell that support the animals. I spend my winters making all kinds of things that I can sell, and basically 100% of the proceeds goes towards the animals. And we have coffee and brownies, and it's just kind of like a regular open house. There's a lot of chatting that goes on, and it's just very relaxing. And we get a lot of people from the cities that don't get to see these kinds of animals, and it's just kind of fun for them and for their kids. And then in December, if there's snow, instead of the wagon rides, we do the bobsled rides. And my 9-year-old son and I basically decorate the farm from one end to the other with Christmas lights and snowmen and Santas, and everything is lit. I mean, we have lights on the old truck in the yard, every building, the silos, the fence lines. you name it, it's all fair game.
Sure. Now, you mentioned how you started out. Originally, your intent was to have an alpaca farm, but for people that are watching that might be fiber artists, they could contact you if they're interested in getting alpaca fiber.
Absolutely.
And what else do you have?
We sell the alpaca animal. We sell the fiber. We shear them once a year. We actually have a waiting list for one of the alpacas because his fiber is just so beautiful. But we sell the fiber. We also have somebody spin the fiber for us on whatever's left. And so they can buy the yarn from us. And then in the winter, a friend of mine and I, we make scarves and hats and different things out of the fiber. So you can buy the finished product. So you can buy everything from the animal to the finished product. And we do get people from all around that want the fiber and spin it or weave it themselves.
Okay. And then I understand also that in the last couple of years you got involved in an additional business, and we're standing in your retail shop on the farm where you sell, you have to tell us about this because I don't know what all this stuff is, but I know that you make it right here on the farm. So can you tell us about this product line?
Absolutely. I like to keep busy. So in my spare time, besides doing crafts and taking care of animals and the farm, I also make bath and body products. And for example, one of the things I make is a lotion, and in that lotion is honey from our beehives. So I do a lot of very natural products, natural soaps, natural lotions, lip balm. I also do perfumes, essential oils. I've got like 300 fragrances and over 60 products.
Wow. And
yeah, someday I hope to really make a go of this. And this building that we're standing in is actually the old hog barn.
It doesn't smell like a hog barn.
No, it doesn't smell like a hog barn, and it doesn't look like a hog barn.
No.
It was built in about 1940, and this spring we had it renovated so that we could use it. And this is the original barn that we're standing in, and then next door was something that was added on, and we've turned that into a meeting center. So we can have meetings and parties and things like that over there, and we rent that out. One of the nice things that we can do is, we've got the petting zoo, we've got all the animals. If somebody wants to have a birthday party for their child, they can come out. There's a place indoors where they can have the party set up. The kids can go outside and play. They can feed animals. They can go on a wagon ride. In the winter, same thing, but with the sleigh ride. So it's kind of a different venue to have different events.
Great.
So
sounds like a lot of fun, and I bet you have a lot of kids from the community that come out and have events here, right?
Yes, we do. And it's funny too, because I used to joke with some of the kids about, they didn't want to leave that day, and I'd say, well, if you stay, you have to clean the barn. And they get all excited because they want to clean the barn.
Oh no.
And
that wasn't your intent.
It wasn't my intent, so you have to be real careful what you say. But also the kids, we do let them come out and help clean the barn, and they have the time of their life.
Sure.
And we'll take their pictures, and we've got tons of pictures of groups that come out. They send us thank you cards, so we have a bulletin board over in the next room with all the different thank yous and stuff that they send us, and it's just it's warm, and it brings the community together. We've had the entire elementary school out. We've had special needs kids come out, and they are just the most wonderful kids, especially around animals. And the animals know that they need to be more gentle. And when the special needs kids come out, it's the most wonderful time you could possibly imagine, because the chemistry is so good. But we've had scouts come out, all different kinds of groups. People from the Twin Cities that don't get to see animals. They don't get to see cows with big horns like the Scottish Highlanders. They don't get to see the Belgian horses that are really tall. They're used to seeing what most people call a regular-sized horse, like a quarter horse. And So, it's just very heartwarming.
Since we taped this episode, Barbara's product sales have done so well, she has opened a retail store in Sauk Centre. But we'll save that story for another day. She continues to welcome visitors and hosts parties and other special events at Heartwood Farm. For more information, visit our website,